talk a little bit about as far as just staying in the business. As far as like, it's more than just like drawing or creating or painting. You know, it's you got to meet people. You got to like kind of get to know people. You got to network. Like, talk a little bit about that. Like, did you guys see that as a necessity as far as like staying in and like, you know, getting the next job? Because I know for us, you know, and I say us, but there's really no difference, I don't think, ultimately. But it's definitely something like we harp on now because of social media and conventions, and you know, everybody knows about comics now. It's not a big secret anymore. So, you know, but the lines are longer now, and so it's you know, and the talent pool is everybody's doing it. So, you know, the separator is not necessarily who's better per se. You got to still be good, but you got to meet people to be.
I was talking to William about this earlier. Is that every job I've gotten, pretty much, there might have been a couple I got on my own, but it was because I met somebody or knew somebody, or someone knew me, someone whatever. I got that Morris Museum show because I just happened to be walking around in the school at CCM when the dean was talking to the Morris Museum curator, and he said, "You see Todd's work?" Boom, got a show. And it wasn't that easy. Yeah. But I mean, it was like I would have never got that show, no matter how good I was or we think you are or whatever. But I met somebody.
Right.
At my gallery right now in New York and Boonton, someone said, "You should meet Todd. You know, you should meet this guy." You know, so network, be friends with people.
Right.
You know, and network for them too. I've helped people. Marco got me a show at the Patterson Museum. He knew somebody. Mm-hmm. So it's like knowing people, networking, you know, and that's why I guess social media is good for you guys.
It is, yeah.
But, you know, don't be, you know, you could be the best artist in the world sitting in your house, who's going to see it?
That's huge.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got a job by sending out a packet. Man, did I send out packets.
Right.
To my, you know, I mean, crazy. But it was always doing something else. You know, the children's book that I did, I was managing a store. I quit the studio. I managed some furniture store, and the lady comes by and she sees me because I thought I was sketching.
Yeah.
You know, I had a desk at the job, so that's all I could do. So I'm sketching, and she said, "Oh, what's it?" We started talking about that, and then, you know, and then there was you know, a children's book to work in, you know, working in publishing. So, but that is so big, and also you never know who's sitting next to you. They could be hiring you.
Right.
Be nice. You know, you really, it is. You've got to get out there. The technology is fantastic, but there's another side to it, because now, how do you get noticed in the sea of things? So, you know, when you go out, you never know who you're sitting next to on a bus.
Right.
You know, I always have something on it. Well, obviously you got, you know, smartphones, all that stuff. You got your whole portfolio.
Yeah.
You've got to have stuff on you constantly. You know, it's huge. But you've got to get out there. You got to meet people, get involved. You know, with organizations, Society of Illustrators. You have all these different things going on.
Drink and draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
I look at it this way, as an illustrator or a fine artist, every day I wake up, I'm unemployed. So you got to get out there and, you know, do that
like
sidewalk
that, yeah.
shuffle.
Yeah.
So, you know, you put in the time, you'll meet the right people, and like you said, you never know who's sitting next to you. I had $6, this is during one of my valleys. I had $6 living in Manhattan at the time, on the lower east side of Manhattan on Grant Street. And I thought, I'm either walking the 3 miles that it is to Port Authority and getting my bus with this last $6 of mine, or I'm going to stop and visit a friend at a bar and have a nice cold beer on this July day. I stopped. I did the responsible thing. I stopped and had a beer. And you know what? The guy next to me started chatting to me. He said, what do you do? And I said, I'm an artist. You got any work on you? Actually, I do. I pulled one out of my pocket, an image of my a piece. He says, is it sold? I said, it's not. He said, here's $100. I'll meet you on Sunday. Meet me right here, and I'll have a certified check for you for the balance. And I made the bus later on much happier that night. One, because I had a beer in me, and two, because I had a nice sale.
My question is, what bar was that? Because
It's actually, it used to be called Lip Piscadoo, and it was the bar on that TV show that they always showed. It was right on King Street.
Cheers?
No, it's like a Chicago Alley or something. What was that? It was like a '90s show. But anyway.